you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. We'll go again here with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That one caught for Dante Wester. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Owen.
Second down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Wester. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First and goal at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now here's 2nd and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. It is dropped in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Dak going to put it up right away. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Before he can get a return go. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. Gonna jump in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave and they chilling on shore. What's it used to be a race when your inside this, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you honestly saw. Life just slows you down. Your body is out of down. Your mind is out of bounds.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass the 40-yard line.
8 yards
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
at the 43-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw is Prescott. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down, Prescott. This one is complete in Pickens. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Finding room across midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 32 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
This one broken up. It's incomplete to defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They are defending every blade of grass, and they're letting these guys know early on, if you come in our area, you better be ready to play through contact.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go, 40. Hey, kill. So we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
We're going to 54. We're going 47. There's 20 seconds.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
BC, ready? Shut up!
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. DeMario Show there on the tackle.
That's a gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Alpha, shut up!
Off the play fake. Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go! I think 26.
Prescott now. He'll drop this for Blue. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. stream. A pick six for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and you're going to get a good test of it right here.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23. That's where the offense will take over.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott on first down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Woo! And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 47 yards.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's second and 4 from the 24.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and inches.
Don't need much. It is third and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Against the score, Cowboys 21, Ravens 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Rolling right. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Jackson now. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
We're going to 54. Right here. Here we go. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now a screen set up for Blue. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. That one off the left upright, but it downs in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On play action, here's Jackson. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big one for the Ravens. 31 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Jackson up top again. That is caught. And he's in. Rajante Wester. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Ravens 21.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Prescott. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards. And
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Roquan Smith getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down, exiting the pocket right. This one complete right side. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down.
40-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Going right, it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch to this first half, and good enough for a first down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That one is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. From their own 35-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And the 30-yard line.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging.
Third and short. Prescott got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Prescott again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's second and inches at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion. I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Cowboys.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
To the air again, Prescott. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. You opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Dak to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Second and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested. They've done a great job all day.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Al Lamar going to hang on to it, and a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Second down, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. To Marvion Overshown in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
What?
Here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this outline to Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. This is Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Now Jackson. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he's in. Rajante Western. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like,
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route run. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
From the 20, here's second down and a yard. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I may be able to get 1 yard myself.
And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Easy, right?
A first down throw for Jackson. Open right side is likely. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Going right, it's taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. First and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Fowler. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Ready? Sit up.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Trying to start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, Billy.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on?
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That is caught by the tight end. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going for it all. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll drop this for Blue. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 46.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
We're going to 54. Right here. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go. Wide 26.
Third and goal for Prescott. A quick throw out wide, caught left side, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott again. He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I want the money, the cash, the food, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it out.
first and 10. Jackson. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you work.
That's into the hands of Weston. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker.
Brings up
Third down coming up.
and 2.
We'll try and run for this with Henry. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Ravens first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. Gonna go right back to Henry. Face to run. Inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now return coming from the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's down. That's going to be incomplete. Nothing very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Forced out wide. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. The Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. Will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
show me some. I got flows from day. Be my real life, and you know. Really spike on crazy until the sun. You worried about that, my shows up.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Jackson now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
So hard to get a shot on the Jackson. Getting some up there after picking up the first down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time. All three timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Henry. Good blocking to the 15. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here is 1st and goal. Now Jackson, this a design run. And he's going to give himself up behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe smarter than taking a big shot on that play.
Not exactly sure what the game plan was on that play, Mike. He ends up taking a pretty significant loss, and now it really puts you behind the sticks. Not a lot of play calls for these situations.
He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. The Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that side. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself the chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to be